Hello, welcome to today's lesson. We will be discussing variables in C++. My name is Sunday Oruwane and I'll be your tutor for today. Before you go on with this lesson, you must be able to show basic message to the console using the standard output. Let's get into it. Now, what are variables in C++? Variables are basically containers that are used to hold data values and use them programmatically in our code. Now, instead of hard coding or writing values or stuffs into your code, you can store them in variables and use them or reuse them in your programming. So, there are different types of variables. There are different types of variables that hold different types of values. There's the integer, there's the double, there's the character, there's a string, and there's the boolean. Now, let's look at the integer data type or the integer variables. So basically, integer variables are like so. These are declare a variable in C++. You write the keyword. So in our case now, we write integer, then the name of the variable, which is changing that to age now. Then you equate it using the equal to sign or assign it to a value. So what this line is actually saying, what line 8 is saying is that this number 15, I am storing it in this variable called age. And age is an integer type of variable. That means integer variables, it holds whole numbers or integers. Basically, any number that doesn't have a decimal place. Okay, so to use that programmatically in our code, I'm going to do a cout like so and just tell you what my age is in this program. So I'll just say a message here, my age is, then I will concatenate my age into it, end the line, and yeah, we're good. So if I should run this now, I should have a message on screen telling us my age. So my age is 15. Now for the double, this double now is going to, we're going to use it to hold numbers that have decimal places. That's the difference between it and the integers. Now for the double, I'm going to declare a double data type. I'm going to call it a pi. Then I'll assign 3.142 as value for it. So here I can write a message and maybe I just write a message here, cout. So what my message be, I'll say the value of pi is whatever the value would be. So we've already written our value. I will just have to write pi out, then I end the line, okay, and so we are good to go. So running this now, let's see what we have in our console. So the first message here says my age is 15. The next message says the value of pi is 3.142. Okay, so let's go to the next value, the next variable type. This variable type is called character, and it is used to store only one character at a point in time. Okay, so it could be maybe a capital letter, a small letter, or anything at all. So in our case, we're using the capital A. So show a message out, I'm going to use the cout. Then I'll say a message here, my grade is whatever the grade is. So I'm going to write grade here, then end the line and terminate that. So let's see what we have on this. Running that now, we're going to have the previous messages and also the new one on screen. So it says my age is 15, the value of pi is 3.142, and the grade, my grade is A. Okay, now storing just one special character at a time. What if we want to store a longer message or a bunch of characters? To do that, we're going to use the string. So I'm going to use the string keyword here. Then let's say string name. Then I'm going to equate it to my name, Sunday. Notice that I'm putting Sunday in quotes because it's a string in quotes. Now let's show this message on screen. Sorry, not count, but cout. Then I'll just say a message here. My name is then name end line. Okay, so running this now, what do we have? Great. It says my name is Sunday at the end there. Okay, so the last one here is bool. Bool is either true or false, yes or no, or stuff like that. So if I should declare a variable like this, maybe I say bool is happy, and I assign it to true. It's going to equate and tell us what that is going to be. Now, because it is C++, it's going to equate it to a numerical value, which is either 0 or 1. 0 standing for false, while 1 standing for true. Now, let's see a message to elaborate on this. So maybe I want to show a message to my console to say whether I am happy or not. So I can do something like this. See out, I am happy. Just tell me if I'm happy. Say 1 if I'm happy, and say 0 if I am not happy. So if I run this now, seeing the message on our console, you can see here it says I am happy, and it shows 1, which is true. Now, what if I am not happy? Let's say we are the value here is false, and I should run that. So instead of saying I am happy 1, it says I am happy 0. Okay, so that what C++ would do. It would equate it to numerical values. 0 means false and 1 means true. So that's all about variables in C++. But before we go, I want to show us how to declare variables as constant. Since they are variables, they can vary. Their value can change throughout the lifetime of your code. But if you want to restrict that, maybe for example, we can see that pi is a constant and doesn't change. So say for example, I try to change that here, and I say instead of 3.142, I say 0.142, and I run this, my code. Notice the new value of pi here. It says 0.142, right? That is false. Mathematically, it's wrong. So to avoid this, what I should do here is to write a const keyword. Writing that, it's now saying, okay, this is a constant. On line 12, I've declared a constant called pi, and it is not allowed to change throughout the lifetime of this code. So if I should run this as is now, if I should run this now, instead of getting a response, I get an error saying that I've already declared pi as a constant double. Then why am I trying to declare it again and as this? So that is a restriction. It has restricted us from running that code. The code will fail. So like this now is going to run properly without any errors, right? As you can see, but it's going to note that this is a constant and cannot be changed anywhere else in this code. So that's all about variables, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.